Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. So, let's start off with Lonnie and Jerry. I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised he broke that fast. I mean, I know he was already feeling guilty. Lonnie Smith asked a lot of questions, so the dude is also feeling nervous. But something about the way he just squealed so fast was just like, what? Like, I don't know why. I mean, I saw the previews, so I knew it was coming, right? But at the same time, I just couldn't help but think that he just like blurted it out so fast. Like he's literally the worst type of accomplice that you can have because he will. I mean, granted, they both are. Um, him and Whitney. Whitney practically threw Jerry under the bus. Smith is saying, "Oh yeah, I saw him Smith there lurking around the room, and he just seemed like so sweet. I didn't want to get him in trouble." So now she just sat there and just threw him under the bus. Um, with Steve, when Steve was Smith asking questions, especially when she started getting nervous about that background check, she knew she was screwed. And meanwhile, while you got Lonnie Smith there getting the information out of him, Abe is just high as a kite at this point, okay? So he's watching this show called Body and Soul, and I feel like it's more of a representation of him trying to slowly get his memories back. Running for mayor, and then Paulina being there. She talks about like some version of Price Town, and he's like, no, 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 you did this before. And he starts to remember what they did. He also remembers that they had a daughter. So while he's in this whole hallucinate high state, his memories are starting to come back. I mean, it's just too bad he can't really do anything. And while he's getting his memories back, he hears a knock on the door. At least his character does, or whatever, in the show. And everyone can sit there and hear it except for Paulina, who's, I have no idea what her name is, but so you hear a knock on the door. And we know it's Lonnie that got to the apartment. She's knocking on the door. It's like, I don't think he's going to hear you. I wonder, what was she going to do? I guess maybe she'll kick the door down. I mean, she can't really do that because, she's on furlough. She can't really. And then she kicks down the door. It's like, oh, okay, I guess we're actually, okay, cool. I guess we're actually going to be doing that. Like, she kicked down the door. And part of me was like, man, maybe she just kicked down. Oh, she did it. Meanwhile, you got Marlena Smith there trying to barter with Kristen, and Kristen's like, oh, well, if I give you the information, what's my reward? What are you, 12? What do you mean, what's your reward? But she does the things that she wants joint custody. And Marlena's like, okay, well, I feel that that's fair. On top of that, she does hold all the cards. While Brady's Smith is talking to Bella about Sean and him being suspended and everything, um, Marlena comes back. Marlena's like, hey, listen, I think you should sit there and do joint custody. Bella agrees. Also, Bella's like, yo, listen, Rachel being missing on your watch is not good for you. So you might want to sit there and just kind of comply with this whole thing. And by the way, she could just sit there and just take Rachel and just run. I'm always sitting there thinking, I was like, Brady he never really thinks of that. He never really sits there and thinks of that. I was like, Brady, you do realize that this woman's rich, right? She can literally go to any part of the world and you will not be able to find her. Good luck. That's all I'm going to sit there and say. Good luck. And so Brady agrees to do joint custody. He gets down there to Kristen's place and has her sign the paper. She signs it. And then he rips it up. I was like, bro, what are you doing? See, that's why from day one I said that Brady was an idiot, right? Because I just don't understand. Your own sister, who's a lawyer, is like, yo, listen, you're not in a good position power wise. You need to sit there and comply with her. Plus, this is what's best for Rachel. This is literally what's best for Rachel. So, right now you just gotta sit there and play ball. And he wanted to go over there so bad and like tear the place apart. Meanwhile, you got Rachel sitting there dressed as a damn bear, being stuck up in the attic. But yeah, he comes over there and he rips up the papers. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like I did not understand, like, how is that going to go well for you? What is your backup plan? That now that you practically spit in her face, like, what is your backup plan? I mean, honestly, to tell you the truth, I think he was partly probably counting on the fact that Kristen wouldn't leave because Kristen wants Brady back. I'm like, bro, you do realize that there are other men in this world, and just saying, bro, you're not the only man in this world that she could sit there and be with. Um, um, so I'm just reading a text message on my phone while I'm doing this video. I feel like that's about it for the most part. Like I said, Jerry practically squealed like a canary, and yeah, Marlena did her best. But of course, Brady, being Brady, he knows his best, so excuse the hell out of us. Anyway, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's pretty much about it. I know it's not a super long review. It's just not really that much to say. I felt like this was a self-contained. Well, it wasn't self-contained, but it was like 38 minutes long. So it really wasn't a lot. I felt like this was going to get you to the point of, okay, Lonnie found Abe. Now what? You know? Because it's obviously not going to be that easy. So, good cliffhanger. I'll sit there and give them that much. I said this in the live stream, I knew that they were going to sit there and do a great cliffhanger. And of course, they didn't disappoint. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank you for watching. Stay safe. And I will see you in the next video or live stream, which I'll be doing tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So come through. And we'll sit there and talk about, well, pretty much anything that I missed, as well as the other 2 shows that I didn't sit there and do a review on. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.